Alright everybody, well this is just part 2 of Fishing and Faith Vlog 4. The respect for authority, I think there's a little bit more to go along with it, and so I'm going to pick that up with basically if there's any kids watching, teenagers, whatnot, this is what I want y'all to hear, okay? Because just like adults, and even as a teenager, you have to respect authority too. You have to respect the government, and if you screw up, you make bad choices, you break the law, there's consequences for those actions. But it also goes, not only are you held accountable the same standards as we are as adults, and of course, when you get older, you move out on your own, then you won't have to answer to anybody but yourself, the government, and God. So that's why I want to do part 2, because as a teenager or a younger child, right now you have to, the other, I guess, authority figure in your life is your parents. Actually, you have multiple people that can be considered authority figures in your life, but we're going to start with your parents. And I'm going to read a Bible verse here real fast. It's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord, for this is the right thing to do. So basically it tells you right there, God's telling you have to obey your parents. Okay, you have to respect your parents. Okay, so basically, if you don't eat your dinner, you break a window, you are disrespectful to your parents, basically if you make a bad choice that breaks the rules in your home, there will be consequences. You're going to be punished. Your parents are going to punish you. I mean, that could be getting grounded, you lose the privilege of using the car, whatever it is, okay? You're going to get punished because there's consequences for your actions, okay, if you're disrespectful. Because that's one thing that you should be as a child, which we see it less and less today in society, is that children are just disrespectful to adults, okay? You need to be respectful to any adult that you meet, whether it's your parents, your grandparents, someone at the store, your teachers, principals, your neighbor. It doesn't matter. We need to get back to where we're teaching our children to be respectful to adults, because the disrespect that's shown from children to adults is just staggering in today's society. It's ridiculous. We've got to stop that and get back to the way it used to be, where, am I saying that children need to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir all the time? No, I don't think we need, maybe don't need to go that extreme. Do my boys do it? Yes. The oldest two that are talking, that are 9 and 7, they use ma'am and sir when they're talking to adults, especially their parents, and they should be using it when they're talking to their teachers, and I kind of make sure of that. So but we don't have to go there, but a yes or a no would be better than yeah, sure, okay. That's what we get these days. So children need to be taught to, 1, obey the parents, 2, respect authority, whether that's their parents, whether that's the teachers or principal at school, whether that's law enforcement or an adult that they meet at the store. It is unacceptable just to be disrespectful to any other adult. If an adult is treating you badly or being disrespectful to you, then you tell your parents, and you should still say, respond in a respectful way. And one, it'll show that adult that's being disrespectful, maybe they could learn a lesson from you. Okay, so that adult could learn a lesson from a teenager or a child, because you're doing the right thing and they're doing the wrong thing. So anyway, but just remember that you've got to make sure that you're respecting authority, which is the government, law enforcement, etc. Okay, even as a child, because you still, if you break the law, there's consequences. Okay, if you break the rules of your house, which your parents set, there's consequences to your actions. You can be punished. Okay, if you're at school, guess what? There's another authority figure in your life, your teachers and the principal. So if you break the rules in the classroom, guess what? There's consequences for your actions, and you can be punished. And if you break the school rules, same thing. There's consequences for your actions, and you can be punished. And I think that's the part where, when it says in Romans 1:13, 1 through 5, when it's verse 5 says, "So you must obey the government for 2 reasons: to keep from being punished and to keep a clear conscience." And that's the thing, is that's why there's rules. So it helps guide you to making good decisions and doing the right thing. And one, if you do make a mistake, you can learn from your mistake and not make the same mistake again next time. So remember that. If you be a positive example for your brothers or sisters, for other kids in your school, for other people in the community, and even be a positive example to maybe that adult who is disrespectful to someone, or even you. But as a child, you should respond in a respectful manner. And guess what? That adult will probably feel kind of foolish, and if they don't, well, you know what? At least you're setting a positive example. So anyway, I think that's going to do it. Just remember, kids, follow the rules, do the right thing, whether it's when you're out and about in the community, whether it's in your home, whether it's at school. You have people that you have to listen to, and that set the rules, and if you break those rules, you get punished. So remember that. Remember to be respectful to everybody, because that's one thing we need to change, because we're really going the wrong direction. We're getting further and further away from respect, and we're getting more and more disrespectful in this country, and that needs to stop. And the kids watching this video, you are the ones who can help us stop that and turn it back around the other way by changing what you're doing, or maybe you're already doing it, but just talking to your friends and help them start to do it and follow in your footsteps, because you're setting a good example. So that's it. Fishing and Faith Vlog 4, Part 2 done. Respect. See you later.